Every day is a new beginning. Shine your light. It's a day and the world is waiting. Move along to the song, singing in your soul. Feel the beat, clap your hands, let's take control. All you need, all you want, are you ready to find your way? 'Cause every day is a new day.
Hey folks, welcome to Wisconsin Family. I'm Jessa Jeremiah.
I'm Steve Benchwall, filling in for Justin Riley.
That's right. He is vacationing with the family. Hi,
That's
Justin.
right. Hey, Justin.
Hope he's having a fabulous time.
Don't forget to come back.
That's right. You don't want to stick around the rest of the season. We're having a fabulous time here at Rubens Furniture. We are on the curvy couch. We are downtown.
That's right.
And it is a fun time here at Rubens because we are talking about, you know, the sleeper sofas of now. They used to be so... Well, you've slept on a sleeper sofa, haven't you?
The sleeper sofa at Grandma's house
Right.
that left you with the bar in the back.
Yes, exactly. Well, you'll be glad to know they've come a long way, and American Leather has an incredible comfort sleeper sofa that we're going to learn a little bit about, and it's a perfect time to buy because they're going to be on sale through the end, well, almost the end of September. But they have an incredible selection, different colors, styles, fabrics, mattresses. I mean, it is almost endless possibilities. So we'll learn about that and get the opportunity to talk to JJ Johnson, who is a designer here at Rubens Furniture.
Yep.
So we look forward to that.
Beautiful showroom.
Oh my God, yeah, if you haven't been here, please stop by downtown. It's gorgeous. You can even bring your dog.
Yeah.
It's dog friendly.
That's right.
We have a fabulous show outside of that as well. We are also talking about hunting. So, have you ever been hunting?
No.
I haven't either. I'm excited to learn how the learning process works. That's essentially what we're talking about, learn to hunt. So great for the whole family.
And it sounds like that's the weekend coming up to learn about it.
Yeah,
Kids
coming
of all
up
ages.
really soon. And after the break, we're talking about a wonderful program called Heat Up Wisconsin with Accu-Clime Mechanical Services. So make sure you stick with us. We'll be right back.
'Cause every day is a new day.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We are having a lovely time downtown today, right?
That's right.
We're at Rubens Furniture enjoying ourselves. We're going to chat with those folks a little bit later. Looking forward to our discussion with JJ. Right now, we've got two friends joining us from Accu-Clime Mechanical Services, Chris and John. So pleased to see you.
Thanks for having us back again.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, hey, we got a lot to talk about today, so we're going to cut right in. But football season is here. It's around the corner. We've got things coming up. Our furnaces are going to need some servicing, I imagine, as the weather is going to cool down.
Inevitably.
No one likes to hear that.
I
right?
know. I don't want to think about it yet. It's still August.
They're talking 40s for lows in the first week of September.
That's incredible. Wow.
Well, it's a good thing we got you guys on then.
Yeah, here in Wisconsin, you know, you just never know what to expect. It's up and down, so we need to be prepared for both seasons, really. But when should we start thinking about getting our furnaces checked for the best safety of our homes?
Well, now's the time to actually start calling in, get on the schedule, just because it's easier to pick the most convenient time for you. The first times that fill up are 8 o'clock in the morning. Everybody wants to get it done and get on to work and stuff like that. So at least get in the schedule right now. That way you can take it off your plate for, you know, for fall and winter, and you know it's taken care of. You've got something scheduled. Just take it off.
Yeah.
And then we'll let you know when we're on our way and, you know, get you taken care of.
I always find that helpful too. Just go ahead and get something scheduled, even if it's sort of far in the future, because then it just takes that off of your to-do list. And then when it comes around, you get the reminder call, and oh yeah, good thing I scheduled that.
Sure. Yep.
Yeah.
And that's helpful. And most viewers at home are probably worried about that furnace. Guessing you guys probably work on other things besides furnaces too. Maybe boilers. Different brands of boilers. What kind of things along those lines do you guys
Yeah,
service?
we service all brands. We service, you know, heat pumps. We service boilers. A lot of people don't realize that. A lot of the older sections of Madison still have old steam boilers and stuff. So we do service those. There's no limit to what we service as far as brand goes. We will service anything.
Awesome. Well, that's good to know.
Yep.
We sell Lennox, but we will work on anything.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
That's right, yeah, Lennox brand. And we do still have a few weeks, thankfully, of summer left and hopefully some warm weather. What do you recommend in terms of air conditioner services and checks? Is it still worth
I would
doing?
probably say at this point, just kind of do reactionary stuff. If something breaks on it and you want to have it fixed, that's the time to give us a call.
Okay.
You're not going to use your air conditioner probably for another 3 weeks yet, and that's going to pretty much be it. Preventative maintenance type of thing is probably recommended maybe in the spring again.
Okay.
If something breaks, give us a call. We're glad to come out and work on it. But air conditioning, like tune-ups at this point, almost
Not
kind of-
necessary.
kind
Not
of
all the
next
bang for
year.
buck.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So we're looking at preventative maintenance for our heating primarily at this point in the season, and obviously that's a huge money saving because it's always better to pay for the preventative maintenance than it is to wait till
Well,
something.
it's best to call us, like like Chris was talking about with the furnaces now, and get on the schedule for us and beat the holiday rush, so to speak, when
Sure.
it suddenly gets cold and everybody calls. And now instead of a 8 o'clock appointment, now you're getting 2 o'clock in the afternoon
Right.
because we can't get there.
Right.
first thing.
So you can't physically get to everyone in Madison at 8 a.m.
We'd
We
like to
can, just
try.
not on the same day.
I gotcha. All right. Perfect.
Cool, cool. Well, Accu-Clime participates in a program called Heat Up Wisconsin.
Correct.
And I was hoping you guys could tell us a little bit more about that.
Great program, Heat Up UP, Upper Peninsula, and then Wisconsin. It's a program based with Lennox. Lennox gives a free furnace, and all the local dealers go out and put it in. It's done on the same day throughout the whole state. So it's done the first Saturday of October. Go to heatupwisconsin.com, go to Accu-Clime Mechanical Services, and find the link there to Heat Up Wisconsin. Nominate someone. It's a phenomenal program. Neighbors helping neighbors, friends helping friends. Nominate someone. The key thing is when you nominate someone, tell the story of why they're deserving. More so than Mr. and Mrs. Smith are great people. We need more than that. It's a wonderful thing.
The program deadline is actually coming up September 6th for
Oh,
this
it
year.
is.
For nominations
For
for
nominations.
2016.
Oh, okay.
2016, and then they start up again on the 7th. Chris actually sits on the committee that helps decide what people
Really?
get the furnaces
So
statewide.
maybe give an example of somebody that you've had in a previous year that has been able to be part of the program. Like what kind of a story are you?
I've been involved with it for
for?
about 6 years now, since they started the program. One of the ones we've had that I had a great experience, John's had a couple that he's had a great experience with. And when I say John and myself, it kind of, sometimes John goes out and meets the recipient, and sometimes I go out. I can say one of the ones that I was involved with, she's, single mom, had family living with her, took care of a special needs child, putting herself through college as well to further her degree.
And her daughter through college.
And her daughter through college, had family members staying with her. She's helping everybody else but herself. And she was in need of a new furnace, and it's just a wonderful program, and that's just the type of people. Everybody's so appreciative of it. She's made stuff for this was 2 years ago now, so last year's that we did, she made some food and had it brought over to the next recipient that we had. So she is just phenomenal.
And she's a teacher. I think she's a teacher too, wasn't
She does do teaching as well, yep.
What
So-
an incredible story! And I'm sure you probably know
Every one
somebody
of
out
them's a
there.
wonderful story.
Yeah,
Everyone really
that
is.
really is in need, and obviously in this climate, it really is a need.
Yes.
It's a necessity. So
Yep.
wonderful program that you're working on. Heat Up Wisconsin. Make sure you nominate somebody quickly. The deadline is fast approaching.
heatupwisconsin.com, or go to our website, accuclimemechanicalservices.com. Click on the link.
Yep.
Perfect. Thanks so much, Chris and John with Accu-Clime Mechanical Services. We'll be back with more Wisconsin Family here at Rubens Furniture.
'Cause every day is a new day.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We are all enjoying ourselves here at Rubens Furniture, and we are downtown today. We're going to talk a little bit about design and specifically a comfort sleeper, it's a tongue twister, that is some interesting benefits to it. We're also talking hunting. So what a fabulous treat. We're joined by possibly two very familiar faces. This is Connie Markham and Sean Gibbons, who are joining us as part of our Weekends in the Wild on Channel 57. How are you?
Good. And you?
Good, great.
Thank you for having us.
We're so excited to not only have you here, but just have your show on our station. You have such a wonderful show. This is our second season of carrying Swiftwaters, and if you haven't caught it yet, it's such a fun show about their adventures in duck hunting, and I really recommend it. It's a fun show to watch on weekends. But we're also talking about getting families outdoors. So let's talk about that a little bit. Any fun activities coming up?
Well, we've got one coming up in the next two
weeks.
weeks, right? Up at Horicon Marsh.
it's a learn to hunt program, and we recommend it to anybody that has any interest, not only in the outdoors, but engaging in any type of hunting activities. They have them very specific for the different species. This one we happen to be in, obviously, is waterfowl. They host it 3 times a year, and this one's also in conjunction with the youth hunt. So the class actually takes them through 4 or 5 hours of classroom, identifying birds, identifying the different locations, all the rules and regulations. The federal wardens are there, the Department of Natural Resources are there, and then there's a lot of us volunteers that actually take the kids out.
They are mentors. It's a one-on-one mentor with the individuals. Have it be a young person or someone that's older, but it's one-on-one where you get to go out in the field and enjoy the hunt with them.
Oh, absolutely. And I imagine Chloe is there too. We didn't introduce her. She probably joins, right?
Yeah, this is Chloe.
Yep,
she
she'll
goes
be
everywhere
joining
with us.
Yeah. And last year we had two wonderful kids, Olivia and Andrew. They came up and we had them out. They both got a lot of action, got some birds down, and we just had a wonderful time, including their dad as well, who joined us on the hunt. And we're expecting the same type of thing this year.
Oh, nice.
So the event is Learn to Hunt.
Yep.
And it sounds like it's aimed at kids, but as a bachelor that hasn't started a family yet,
Sure.
is that something that if I wanted to come out, or somebody that maybe isn't a kid or part of a
Oh
family?
yeah, absolutely. It's open to all ages. If you want to get involved, the weekend that's specific for youth hunt is the 17th and 18th September, but then there's other dates that are available for the one-on-one mentor.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. And let's talk a little bit about who, what, when, where, and why, right? We get down to the nitty gritty for Learn to Hunt, offered by, you mentioned, the Wisconsin DNR throughout the state. So some of the basics there.
Wisconsin DNR, in conjunction with the Horicon Marsh, is putting this class on, as well as there are 4 or 5 different locations throughout the state. So go look at the Wisconsin DNR website. If you're outside of the state, there's Fish and Game throughout different states that offer it as well.
Wow. Okay, great. You know your stuff.
Right.
And we can still check out Weekend in the Wild on Saturday and Sunday morning.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
Please do.
We are
Please
part
do.
of a hunting show on Channel 57.
Wow, well, so exciting. So glad to have you guys, and what a fun event for you coming up and for the whole family. So
Yes.
we look forward to
Yep.
it. So
And
make sure you check out these guys on the weekends, and any big hunts coming up that you're excited about.
Our season actually opens next weekend with
Yeah.
an early teal in Wisconsin.
Yep.
my
And then we start chasing birds from early teal here. We go down to Arkansas, and then we go into North Dakota and back into Wisconsin and down to Arkansas. So, which hunt is great? All of them.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
just nice to be out in the outdoors and enjoy it, and then to be able to meet all the people along the way. So
That's
we're looking
incredible.
forward to a great season.
No kidding.
And thanks for bringing Chloe on.
Yes, there she
Stole the
is.
show a
Right?
little bit.
And how do you even, before we go, I want to touch on this really quick because the show is so great, and I got to watch last year, of course, and was wondering how do you prepare for these hunts? Like, how do you pick where you're going to go? I mean, how much planning goes into that?
It's season round.
Yeah.
So you look at water levels, the broods, nesting, weather, all takes place.
And we start looking at obviously how far we want to travel. So some days we do local hunts, also accessibility. Sometimes we'll have people that we bring with us and they have a hard time accessing locations, whether it's physically, hearing, and even from mentoring or not. So we'll take those in consideration. Obviously we like to see a lot of wildlife,
Right.
that's always the big deal, more than even getting bag limits or any of that stuff. So that's all taken into consideration. And then we take a trip out. If something doesn't work out in that location, we move. So
just
we always
move on.
have kind of a plan A, plan B, etc.
And you're videotaping the whole time.
Yeah, we
That's
self
what I
video.
we do.
That's what I find so
We
incredible.
do it self-taping or
Yep.
self-video, so we run about 7 cameras almost all the time, and hopefully we get some shots that work.
You do an incredible job,
Yeah.
and those, thankfully, those animals aren't too camera shy.
That's right. Yeah,
They're
there's-
in and out really quick.
Yeah, that's right.
yeah, there's a lot of planning.
So exciting. We look forward to seeing what's coming up next on your show, and thank you so much for joining us, sharing Learn to Hunt, and you mentioned you can check out the Wisconsin DNR website for
Yeah.
some more
Correct.
Yeah,
information
great
as
program.
well.
Great
So
Yes.
program.
thank you so much. Connie Markham, Sean Gibbons with Swift Waters.
Thank
Make
you.
sure you watch them on our station.
Great.
Thank you.
We're going to be
Thanks.
back with more Wisconsin Family here at Rubens Furniture after the break, so stick with us.
'Cause every day is a new day. 'Cause every day is a new day.
Welcome back to Wisconsin, family. We have been here at Rubens Furniture having ourselves a fantastic time on this very comfortable couch.
That's right.
I think there's going to be a Jessa-shaped dent when I leave because I have sunk in and enjoyed myself thoroughly.
It springs back up.
Oh,
right
good.
when
Okay.
the sun comes.
I'm glad to hear that. But we are talking about, deep breath, the semi-annual American Leather Comfort Sleeper Sale. I've just been enjoying the idea of saying that all in one big breath. And joining us now is JJ, who is a designer here at Rubens Furniture. And thank you for having us. Thank you for joining us. It's such a pleasure to see you.
Oh, it's so fun to have you here. We're
Yeah.
looking forward to it.
Well, we enjoy it very thoroughly, and we'll have to say hi to Justin because he's missing this interview. He loves JJ too. So, hi, Justin. And Steve is joining us and gets to talk about this wonderful thing. But tell us about this comfort sleeper. It's pretty incredible.
We are so excited about it. It's just unbelievable because it only comes twice a year, the sale.
Okay.
And it's going to be running from August 26th through September 27th.
Okay.
So it's not just a 3-day
No,
sale
you
or
have a
anything.
little bit of time.
Yes,
Yes.
it's quite nice. Because I've shared with you before that we're not a trend follower or a trend setter. And we've been carrying American leather for quite a long time because it meets all of our clients' requirements. There's about 15 different styles to choose from.
Wow.
And with each style, you can do different sizes from a king size to a queen plus to a queen to a full to a twin or what they call a cot. So if you don't have room for a full sleeper, but you have an occasional guest that comes once in a while,
Sure.
you even have chairs that fold out to sleepers.
That's wonderful.
And then you get your choices of mattress. Now it's depending upon how good your friends are and how long you want them to stay.
I think that's great. Okay, so what are the choices then, depending on how long you want your
Well,
guests to
we have
stay?
the Premier,
Okay.
which is for your regular guests. Okay, then the gel for the ones that like to stay a little bit longer but sleep cooler.
Okay.
And then we have the Tempur-Pedic that the guests are coming to stay for quite a while.
Oh, okay. That's the gold standard.
Yes,
best.
yes.
Okay, wonderful. Wow, it's incredible how many options there are. So you're starting with a template of like 15 different options,
Correct.
and then within those options, there's options.
Well, some people would prefer to have leather. Some people would prefer to have fabric.
Sure.
So we have countless number of choices with the leather and with the fabrics. So you're not just closeted to just use like 2 or 3 different covers for the sofas. So we can usually fit almost everybody's need for color choice, texture, and of course the size is the most important thing.
Yeah. Well, that's what's kind of hit me as incredible as well, because you always, of course, think of a large sofa, but you said you could even do a chair. So it might not be a bad idea, guys, if you're in the doghouse, to have a chair, a go-to chair that folds out, right?
That's right.
What's also nice is that it just doesn't have to be a sofa. It can be a large sectional that we can put a sleeper in too. And so then you have lots of choices,
Right.
lots of colors, because not every room is typical.
Right.
You have to have something for a den versus something for a spare bedroom.
Sure.
Maybe you want to have, you have a queen size bed in the room, but you need a place for the child to sleep. So then we can have a full-size chair.
Wonderful. Wow,
So a
great
lot
options.
of choices, a lot of options. One thing that I was wondering is what's the difference between a comfort sleeper and just a normal sofa sleeper?
Well, there's no sagging, there's no springs,
There's no bar in your back?
there's no bar in your back.
Remember those?
It's a much nicer way to actually sleep. That's why I was kidding about how long do you want your guest to stay, because some people say it's more comfortable than their average bed that they would have.
Really?
Because you really, in the past, I hated going to someone's house if they were going to put me on a sleeper, because I wouldn't be able to sleep all night because of the bars or the springs.
Yep.
Or the sagging. And with this, you have nothing like that. It sleeps very firm.
Wow, that's incredible. Yeah, I always think of a sleeper sofa, the old pull-out mattresses from previous years where you're sort of worried you're going to fold up in it, or you've got the bar in your back. I mean, these are far improved down
These
the
are
years.
so much easier to pull out.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point,
I have a lot
too.
of clients who have downsized from their main home to like a condo. And so they're going to put a sleeper in their den because they only get guests 2 or 3 times of the year. And they might be an older client of mine. And what happens is that they can just pull it out with one hand. or put it back with one hand.
Oh, so
So
nice.
it's very, very easy and very, it's been engineered so that anybody can feel comfortable using the sofa sleeper.
That's incredible.
And that's what's so special about American leather, because it's made domestically, it's made in Texas. So we can get it within your home within 30 days of placing the order, which is another nice thing.
Wow.
So to get a comfort designed sleeper that's custom designed for you,
Wow.
it's very rare to find something of that quality here. And it's just not your typical sleeper of the past.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, I'm even thinking about somebody in like an efficiency apartment downtown or something where you potentially, if you've got a comfort sleeper that is that comfortable and you're looking to save some space, what a great way to be
Double
able
up,
to
right?
fold it right back
Yeah.
up.
Very efficient. Some people who use it after they say, we're giving this to our guests, why don't we use it?
Right. Why isn't this in our room?
Right.
Wow. Okay. So really incredible. And how tough is it? Let's talk a little bit about the process of customization for a person who's coming in. Say you want to walk in and take a look at these items. What's I guess the process? We can see a couple on the floor, and then how do we decide what makes sense for us?
Well, we're going to get you involved.
Okay.
We're going to have you sit in all the different ones that we have available on the floor to show you how it would sit. We're going to have you take off the cushions. We're going to have you lay down on the mattress. So you have to be actively involved.
Okay.
We're not just going to walk by and say, oh, it's that
You want
one,
that
that
one.
one, or that one. So we have an awful lot of fun with it too. And people are so surprised once they lay down because they're expecting it to be like a sleeper of the old days. And with American leather, they perfected it so nicely that I actually tell people to try to lay there for at least 10, 15 minutes. So if you're doing a Tempur-Pedic, your body can adjust to it.
Okay.
Feel the coolness of the gel mattress. But just our regular Premier mattress is in itself extremely comfortable.
How incredible. So you get to be part of the process. It's an experience. It's not just picking something out of a catalog and that's that. You're going to make sure that they know how to use it, that they feel really good on it, and this is something that they can really feel comfortable with.
Absolutely.
Pun
That's
intended.
the best way to get you involved.
Yeah, absolutely. And just a reminder, how long is the Comfort Sleeper sale? So this will be starting now, going through.
Well, through September 27th.
Okay, so you've got plenty of time to come in, take a look, and sleep on the decision.
That's true.
Pun intended.
And if someone was kind of wondering about coming in, should we call ahead or should we just pop in?
Oh,
What-
no,
what do
we
you
have
prefer?
several designers here, but a lot of the designers are working with their own clientele,
Okay.
so they've already set up appointments. But everybody is welcome just to come in and take a look at the new type of way to sleep, and then to enjoy it.
Sounds good.
Well, what a fun topic. I enjoyed that very much. The semi-annual American Leather Comfort Sleeper Sale. I just wanted to do it again once more before we go. This is JJ Johnson, a designer here at Rubens Furniture, and it has been a pleasure. Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
I want to thank all of our guests for joining us today, and thank you so much for watching. Join us next time on Wisconsin Family.
Every day is a new beginning. Shine your light. It's a day